gang, welcome back to another colouring video. Like all the other videos, I am in much need of like a cozy colouring session today. I am homesick. I had yesterday off work and today was a day off, but of course you always get sick on your days off. It's nothing too severe, it's just a like a little cold thing, and hopefully this is me getting out of the woods with it, because the last 3 days have been really rough. But I finally have the energy, or a little bit of energy, to do some cozy colouring with you. It's a perfect rainy, overcast day, and I hope it rains some more, because I just love doing these colouring sessions when it's raining. So as you can see, this is the book we're going to be using. This is a recent purchase for me. I saw this on TikTok and it was an immediate purchase. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is so cute. And it's Winnie the Pooh, as you can tell. And I have coloured a few pages in this. I'll show you. Just with alcohol markers. I've done this one. This was with my set of Copic 72, and I've done this one here, and this was also with Copic markers and a bit of acrylic work. But today I want to do this page. Where is it? Because I have an idea. So as you can see, it's all honey and bees, and I want to do like a kind of monochromatic page again. So it's going to be all golds and browns and maybe some oranges, because I just love all those colors, like yellows and mustards and terracottas. Like, it's all delicious colors. So I thought we could play around with those colors today for this page. But I just want to show you that I have actually done that color theme before. And where is it? It was in this book. This is the Coco Wire Cozy Corner. And this is where I took inspiration. So I have done this color theme before, and I just love this so much. This is one of my favorite pages in this book, and I've also posted this picture on my Instagram, and everything just flows, all the colors just flow really nicely. So I thought we would do this for good old Winnie the Pooh. So I'll just get all my colors happening, all my markers. I'm using alcohol markers, and we will get cracking. Alright, so we are all set up here, and the first colour we're going to use is leather. I'm using my Ohuhu markers 320 set, and that is for this wooden wall behind Pooh. And it's really cute because it kind of like, so you've got your colouring page, but there's like a little story behind it. I love it when colouring books do that. So with this, I'm just going to get the base colour down. Now, first things first, I want to apologise if during this video I keep coughing and spluttering. Honestly, this cough has been irritating. And it's like been the never-ending cough. So I apologise about that. I'll try not to splutter too much. I've taken cough medicine, so hopefully that should settle it. But it's been a fun ride. It's fun. I've tested for like all the, you know, the COVIDs and the RSVs and the flu. Like I did a rapid antigen test for that. I did a few and they've all come back negative, so who knows what this is. you know, there are other bugs and viruses around, and I do work at the hospital, so all sorts are flying around there. I did night shift as well, and I actually got sick after my night, so this has just lingered. And my voice is sounding better. You should have heard my voice yesterday and the day before. It was like I was a teenage boy whose voice is breaking. It was, you know, that croaky, husky voice. It was very funny. Scusi. Actually, I might just get myself a throat lozenge because it's still a bit irritated and dry. So I might just do that. Give me a sec. I'm just sucking on the Strepsil lollies, strawberry flavour. That flavour is not too bad, actually. It does soothe my throat for a little while. But it's just the cough that's been so annoying. You know how, like, when you cough and cough and cough all the time, and then your stomach muscles get sore and your chest gets sore? That's what's happening. And you should hear the wheeze I have. I honestly sound like that lady from The Exorcist. I know that's an awful comparison, but that wheeze, it gets worse at night. And as soon as I wake up. So there's definitely some inflammation there. But today, it's getting better and not worse. So we'll just see how the rest of the week goes. Okay, that's that bit done. The floor can be, where did I see it? Potato brown, which is over here. That's a jar. Actually, I think I changed my mind. I think I want a darker brown for this. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, so I'm scrapping potato brown and I'm going with military olive. As I decided I do want some contrast between the wall and this floor bit. Now for our wholesome bear here, he is going to be, where did I see it? I want to do dark yellow and lemon yellow. Where are they? So we got lemon yellow and dark yellow. Try and do a little bit of shading here. I still have to work on my blending and shading with alcohol markers. Like I still have to try and find my groove with it. Maybe a little bit here or here. Very wonky. Blending is key. Right, so we'll let that dry and see how that all turns out. Now I'm just doing all the honey drips. And this is honey. I remember watching Winnie the Pooh as a little girl, and I thought it was so funny every time he just ate the honey, like he just couldn't help himself. And I'm going to get the acrylic pens out later as well. It's just nice zoning out with these alcohol markers. I mean, my brain is pretty much zoned out anyway. But this is the right amount of zoning out I need today while I'm a bit crook. Okay. Now, his t-shirt does have to be the red colour. I I cannot not do it red. Sorry, that's my cat. Petrus. Now for this pot here, I'm using sand and terracotta. And I have a vision for them, so I'm hoping it'll work out. Like I'm trying to make it look rustic, if that makes sense. I love this terracotta color. Do this pot the same color. I'm realizing that the more I look at this, I don't like the color of this wood. I want it to be a bit lighter. So obviously I can't go over it with a lighter alcohol marker, but I'm hoping if I go over it with this acrylic marker that it will make a difference. So I'll put the base color down, and then later on I will have to, you know, give the wood effect. And I'm hoping this will work. So this is just Ohuhu acrylic markers, like the brush tip ones. And I don't know if this will make it worse or better. It's definitely the color I want, but we'll just have to see. And I'm gonna have to go over all the bee things here, and yeah, there's still quite a bit of stuff to do. That's okay. We're just taking our time here. We're in no rush today. Definitely not in any rush today, and no sudden movements. My head is still foggy. I'm caffeinated. I'm drugged up. I could probably do with another cup of coffee, actually. Don't worry, I've been drinking teas as well. Teas, coffees, cough syrup. That's my dye it. Okay, like I said, it's definitely, I like the colour, but I might have to do a few coats. I think once like I get the wood stuff down, then it'll hopefully all come together and it won't look so out of place. And you know, some colouring pages you do, and you know, you'll realise that you don't like something, and you'll find solutions for it. Hopefully you either find solutions for it or just accept it, and accept that you can't really do anything to fix it. That's what I notice with colouring pages, that if there's a solution, you go for it. Otherwise, you just have to accept that the page is going to be what it's going to be. Yeah, I definitely prefer that colour, so I'm going to let it dry. I can come back to that and do a second layer. But in the meantime, we'll continue colouring our pots here. Apricot. All right, this is how we are looking so far, and now it's time to patch things up a bit and get the acrylic markers, and I've got my gel pens here. Just move everything. So let me find a colour, like an acrylic marker colour for our Winnie here. Alright, I got all my Arctics acrylic markers, and there's Ohuhu in there as well. But I found a colour for Winnie just to sharpen everything. I'm hoping this will work. Oh, my hand is still so wonky. And this part is time consuming, but I'm just going to go over all the black lines. And it may require 2 or 3 coats. But I'm just going to go over. So I'm going to try and colour match all my acrylic markers to all the elements here. But some colours won't be perfect. But that's okay. I just want this a bit more polished, and then I'll definitely go over the wood bits here. Oops. Now this is just a pen tool pen, and I want to do like a gingham style cloth cover for the jar. I don't know if that's going to work. That's very simple. And now for the golden honey. I've just got my Posca pen and I'm doing all the white shiny highlight bits now. Alright, this is how we are looking so far. I've almost finished. I'm just going to fill in the wood effect with this acrylic marker, and all I'm going to do is kind of just draw panels, but then kind of just do random wood patterns, and hopefully this will be okay. They're not going to be straight or perfect, but just so people know that it's wood, or meant to be wood. Looks a bit off, but I'm not doing anything now. I'm not going over it again. Okay guys, here we go. We are finished. I'm calling this page finished, and I think it's actually kind of cute how it turned out. Just some easy, simple colouring today to help me get through this cold thing that I have happening. So I'm off to actually go have a cup of tea and some Manuka honey, because that fixes everything. But thank you so much for colouring along with me. This was special and wholesome, and I'll see you guys very soon. Ciao, ciao.